Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I've never really heard about this, but these are called challenge coins, and they actually have a lip on them, and they've got a little texture to them. And I know nothing about fiber lasers, but I helped a gentleman do this, and I've made a couple of videos past this on how to text the path, and I'll put the second part, which is the easiest way to do it, on the bottom of this video, because I don't even think I showed it to him. But this is what he sent me. And I'm pretty sure that it's not going to engrave because that white, if we take the color eyedropper tool, I can't really see what kind of white that is. It doesn't even bring it up. So I took out all the white except for on the gentleman's, which is his dad's, turning 92 years old. But what I did is, this is 2 by 2. I'm going to set my nudge factor on, let's set it on 3. And let's make a duplicate of that and move it over. Now let's make our yellow box bigger so you can see it. And then this one I'm going to trace. Don't really need to make any smaller because it's already small. But I'm going to go trace bitmap, outline trace, clip art, which I use 99% of the time. And because it's pretty small, it'll do it pretty good. And it's still slow because it's having to do might even just be my old laptop slowing down. So this will just take a few seconds because I want to take away the background, and Corel does not trace text at all very good. So at the bottom of the video, I might put both of them on there so you can watch both of them because they're a little bit different. All right, it's done. I've got a line there, but I don't really think it's going to matter. I'm going to go remove, and see it does take away the white. And then I'm going to go up to object and ungroup it. And then you can see it's ungrouped the whole face. So what I'm going to do now, and it's not sharp like this might even engrave good. I would like to know. I know nothing about fiber lasers. So I'm going to take away the white and see it's actually taken. You know what? I don't want to do that. Well, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to just take away the wordage and not try to get not his hat or any part of the Dave, because I need all of it. So when you do that, there's a tool you could use with the shape tool, but see, it's going to grab the yellow. I need to block or lock the yellow, and see, it's got all these little parts, and you've got to click right on them, or if you're not, you're going to click the yellow. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and lock the yellow. I'm going to go to object lock, and see, that way I can't grab the yellow. I can only grab the other parts. And I'm going to go ahead and take away that circle. So this is pretty rough. But if I take a rectangle and draw it around the gentleman's face and go to Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to fill that in with blue, and it's going to take a little bit of time because it's a lot of little facets, and it might even put blue in his face. I'm hoping I can't really remember how I did it. I think it's going to, no, it didn't. Good. It's perfect. So then nudge that over, and I'm actually going to have to nudge it up and over. And then I'm going to fill it in with a different color just so you can see the difference. I'm going to fill in his head and then nudge it over and down. And I'm going to select everything. And before I do that, let's look at the font. See, it's fuzzy. And even the one I did is fuzzy. So I'm going to select both items. You can see down here, I've got 2 objects selected. I'm going to go intersect. And what that did, that cut his face out. And if we look at this yellow, Now the white inside there, we can test, but it's not really even a white. Color eyedropper tool. And see, it's an RGB white. It is not totally white. There's 52s and 53s and 48s, but it's an RGB white, which normally does an engrave. And if you look at his example of what he did, and this is done with a fiber laser, so it didn't really touch those spots. And then it evidently really burned into the metal there. So it looks like he used my graphic that I sent, and it is not perfect. So I did 2 videos after this, how to get this more perfect. And I'll put the link. But see, you've got his face now. And then I would just start off with a 2-inch circle and hit P, put it in the center of the page, and then take his face, which is still grouped together, and hit P. And there you have it. You might want to have to lower it to get all the wordage in. And that type of deal, I would take my nudge set on like 0.01 and grab the gentleman. See, I grab the circle, so I'm grabbing off. And then you could just kind of nudge, and you could make it smaller. You know, you could hold down the shift key and make his face a little bit smaller so you can get that wordage in there. And like this is the one I did previous, and see, this is the one I probably sent him, and it's not in the center. Well, let me turn on my indexing line. So this is one not, this is in the center. And you can see if we click on that, those years need to go around, and you could get to the center and move it and see like that. But if you watch, I'm going to go ahead and put both links to that latest video. I made one yesterday and one today, I think. And it makes life so easy to do text to path. These coins they're called challenge coins. I never have heard of them because I don't have this gentleman has an epilogue fiber. Well, he actually has a fiber dual action and a CO2. And so I've never done fiber, but that is pretty outstanding. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped him or somebody in the future, and thank you for watching, and happy birthday, Dad.